Everyone in the courtroom laughed when a poor black boy dared to speak about the law. But what they didn't know was that his next words would silence even the powerful judge. The courtroom was packed that morning with lawyers in expensive suits, reporters waiting for headlines, and a strict judge sitting high on his chair. In the middle of all this stood David, a 16-year-old boy, small, nervous, and with no lawyer by his side. He wasn't rich. His mother worked 2 jobs just to survive after his father passed away, and today they were here because his mother was unfairly accused of breaking a housing law. They couldn't afford a lawyer. So David had spent nights reading books from the library, determined to stand in front of the court and defend her. When the judge asked if he understood the charges, David raised his hand and began to speak. Instantly, the courtroom filled with laughter. People whispered, "What can this kid possibly know?" Lawyers smirked at him, reporters chuckled, but David did not stop. His voice trembled at first, but then it grew stronger as he opened his notebook and quoted section after section from the housing code, showing how the landlord had broken safety rules and how his mother was being punished unfairly. Slowly, the laughter faded, the whispers died, and the smirks disappeared as people leaned forward to listen. The judge frowned, realizing this boy was not just repeating words. He truly understood the law. "Where did you learn this?" the judge asked, and David replied, "From the same law books that protect people like us, Your Honor." The entire courtroom went silent, and even the lawyers who had mocked him had nothing to say. The judge finally dismissed the charges against his mother and ordered the landlord to face consequences. But just when everyone thought it was over, David added one last sentence that shook the room. He looked directly at the judge and said, "Justice is not about who has the loudest lawyer, but who has the truth on their side." The judge leaned back, speechless, and for the first time in years, the courtroom broke into applause. David walked out with his mother, not just free but victorious, leaving everyone who had laughed at him humbled. This story reminds us that sometimes courage and knowledge can defeat power and arrogance, and the truth can silence even the strongest voices. If you want more powerful stories like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, because your support keeps these stories alive.